side story. So it's up to Kelly and Allie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I missed debate club. Who knew it would be so different to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence.
Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of our efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless.
Am I going about this wrong?
Monika glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?"
Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over the other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision?
Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet. The noise of the air conditioner is so soothing. Natalie?
Hello?
Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake.
Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry! I never do this.
Is this the, napping club?
No, this is...
Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club.
This is the literature club.
Oh, yay! I thought I got it wrong for a sec.
I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that.
Don't apologize. I do that all the time.
Oh.
Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone?
Well, about that. This is everybody.
Really? Just you?
But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it.
Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president.
Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications?
Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president.
Now you're just making fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was your name?
Sayori.
Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too.
Oh no. so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious. That's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president.
I mean, I'm sure that...
One moment. Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori.
I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least?
Well, no. I want to join now.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so...
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way.
Monika! That's such a cool name.
Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up.
But you're smiling.
Well, I didn't say it didn't work.
Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it.
So, what do we do first?
Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members.
I can do that.
Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission.
My mission is to make everyone happy.
Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it.
Hey, do you like hugs?
I guess so?
Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug. Then let's go.
Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Besides,
Sayori whispers loudly.
hug energy is what keeps me at my best.
Hug energy.
Monika laughs. Though Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But...
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people.
Yeah, me too.
A day passes and the time comes for the literature club. Monika and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori.
It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper.
Sorry I'm late. I'm here.
It's okay. Welcome back.
And
Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheet onto Monika's desk.
Oh, what's this?
Read it, Monika.
Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori?
Of course! Wait, no. That's the wrong side of the paper.
Huh?
I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed.
Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members.
Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often?
I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you are.
Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. Like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that.
Aww. You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the literature club president.
I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that.
Doing what?
You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah! I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people, usually. But you can when it's in a poem, right?
Yeah. I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even if it was by accident.
Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that somebody else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future.
I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. You want to go over the recruitment brainstorm together?
My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster.
Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes.
I was hungry. But it's a good idea. Isn't it?
Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes?
You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the felt flyers?
I'm kinda worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know?
Wrong kinds?
People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave.
Aw, nobody would do that. That would be mean.
But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it.
Like, going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like, in the morning or during lunch. And we tell them to check out the literature club.
Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're just reading for fun?
Well, we could ask them. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that.
I'm useful.
I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people.
What if you told them about the club activities and stuff?
What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club?
Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club.
What the heck?
Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine.
Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together?
I would probably nap through that.
That's you, Sayori.
What's...
Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know?
This sucks. Why is this so hard?
Monika, don't be sad.
What do you like about literature, Sayori?
Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate.
Yeah. How do we get that across to people? It could be like, express your true self.
Be intimate with us.
Okay, that's kind of...
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh.
What? What is it?
I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me.
Rushed? But weren't... Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then?
I'll forget if I don't do it now.
Well, I'll wait for you then.
Okay, it'll only take a second.
Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper.
Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame.
Monika!
Ah! You startled me.
Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book.
Reading a book?
Let's hurry and recruit her.
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework?
I could tell she was really into it.
Well, I guess we could take a look.
Monika grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way.
This way.
You don't have to run.
Sayori leads Monika over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper.
See? In here.
Monika peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book.
I feel like a creep doing this.
You should go inside and talk to her.
Me?
You're the president, and I would probably scare her away.
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Monika takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom.
That was fast.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Why? What happened?
Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club.
I hope so. Shall we head back now?
The two head back to the classroom, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monika still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monika and Sayori resumes their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, with Monika coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began.
Well, I would say that today was pretty productive, wasn't it?
Yeah! I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this?
Sayori peers at a sheet of paper Monika was jotting on earlier.
Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself.
Join the literature club. Right away into your heart? That's so cute.
I thought it was a little overdramatic.
But
Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment.
you know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong.
Yeah, but
Would you call yourself a perfectionist?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision.
What's the vision?
It's...
Monika pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs.
I don't know. I just want everyone to...
Monika trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself You're the one that knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you.
Monika returns Sayori's smile.
Sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever.
Sayori nods and Tear remains silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And all the movement is the afternoon sunlight, trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn.
Time to go home?
You tell me. You're the president.
In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow.
Me too.
Sayori beams and grabs her things.
You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still.
Oh, I can wait.
That's all right. I just want some alone time.
In that case...
Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika.
Good luck.
Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins away out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now.
Club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect.
Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk.
Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it.
Worried, Monika opens the folder to check.
Poems.
It's a folder of poems.
Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait. Sayori?
And thank you, Kelly. Your eyes deserve a break after that.
Yes, they're going to get one. Well, that was very wholesome and good. So, I'll be back next time to continue Monika's stuff.
Yes.
Bye for now, everybody.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Gabby, I haven't even heard your voice.
You get your chance. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monika and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously mouths to Monika.
It's her! It's the girl!
It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Thanks to Monika leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found a way to the club. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so I guess... Yes. Skipping ahead.
Natsuki!
While Natsuki's messing with the orientation of her manga in the closet shelves, Sayori approaches from behind and pulls her into an embrace.
Hi.
The literature club has been in full swing since Natsuki joined. Including her, the club is now comprised of 4 members. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Natsuki was first and shared her passion for manga. Then Sayori shared her love of poetry, as well as how she goes about writing it herself. Monika, who has multiple literary interests, decided to focus her day on short stories. And finally, Yuri managed to demonstrate her obsession with fantasy, with a little help and encouragement from Sayori. After the week was spent on their presentations, Monika decides to give the club members this next week to freely explore each other's literary interests. Sayori, having spent most of her time in the club so far with Yuri's fantasy books, is rather excited to begin her journey into Natsuki's manga collection.
I want to read with you today. Tell me which one I should pick.
Well, that depends on the kind of stuff you like. I mean, there's like romance, drama, comedy, mystery.
I like all of those things.
Sayori reaches out and pulls a random book from the shelf and inspects the cover.
Shouldn't this girl be wearing more clothes?
You wouldn't like that one.
In a panic, Natsuki snatches the book from Sayori's hand, then replaces it on the shelf in a less conspicuous location.
Okay, well, if you really have no preference, then let's just start that with something that's easy to get into. A lot of this don't start to get really good until like few volumes in, and I wouldn't ask someone to make that kind of commitment unless they're already really into manga.
I could handle it. I did it with Yuri's books at least.
Oh, I'm more considerate than that. I'm kind of impressed by your attention span if you put that much effort into her books.
No, I have the attention span of a donut. But I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them.
Well, okay then. I'd speak you something that even donuts can read.
I didn't say I was a donut. I said I had the attention span of one. Oh, were you just trying to call me sweet? You're so cute.
No! How did you even get into that conclusion? And don't call me that.
Donut?
Cute!
Oh, how come?
I just don't like it. I don't need a reason.
Natsuki yanks the book from the shelf and closes the closet doors.
If someone asks you to stop, then you just need to stop. People need to realize that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Sorry. It wasn't you.
Natsuki shakes
Can
her
you give me a
head.
second? I'll have to reset my internet. I think my PlayStation is connected to the wrong one.
Okay. Let us know when you're back. All good?
I think because like I got a repeater in my room sometimes because of reasons. The PlayStation connects to
Oh, okay.
connects to the main router living room instead of the
The repeater. Okay.
and then connect. Yeah, so should be better now and not. Oh yes. Listen,
Right.
guys.
Natsuki shakes her head while pulling a second chair over to her desk.
I was talking about something else. I didn't mean to get angry all of a sudden.
Natsuki averts her gaze and mumbles.
You're like a nice person, so I wasn't talking about it.
Sayori speaks softly as well, feeling shy after receiving an unexpected compliment.
Oh, anyway. Here's the book, so just start it whenever you feel like it.
What's it about?
But it's like a comedy, and there is romance too, obviously.
Sayori looks at the title. It's called Love is Not a Word for Luck.
I think I'm gonna reconnect because I think I'm having bad lag.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Seems like everyone's having connection issues today. Okay. Nelly, you back? Oh, right.
Wait.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
It's about a
screen-
girl.
Still on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's working. Sorry.
It's about a girl who keeps accidentally running into the same guys. And then you will find out, But you should just read it. But you have to tell me what you think. It would be... I can't really guess who you're gonna ship yourself with. It would be so funny if I'm right.
Ship? I don't get it.
Never mind. Let's not worry about that yet. Make sure to tell me what you think.
Oh, okay. I'll start then. Hey, maybe tomorrow we can do poetry too.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But don't you want to finish this first?
Yeah, but we could do both. I mean, unless you don't like poetry, then I won't make you or anything.
No, it's just that... But never mind. I can worry about it tomorrow.
After the club meeting ends and Natsuki and Yuri leaves, Monika strikes up a conversation with Sayori. Ah, damn it! Okay, so I guess Monika's needed for all these sections, maybe. self-love. It's only been one day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. But Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day. She and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she would need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Because the staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day.
What are you doing here?
I just...
Yuri grips the book with enough force to wrinkle the pages beneath the pressure of her thumbs.
Well, what are you doing here?
I just came to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like.
Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins between her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seemed to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives a beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea, but instead of leaving it right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her.
It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I mean. Really, I mean, it's totally cool thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it sweets you, so not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea.
It's okay. Everything is okay.
Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri.
Well, I can leave if you want.
Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. And the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki is the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle.
Are you coming today? To the club?
Yuri nods.
I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad about talking about this stuff. I just can't, and I don't know why. But but I want to eventually.
There's no rush. I promise.
Thanks.
It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing as Yuri as she decides so. Today she seems to be holding some kind of book as well.
Oh, you're here again. Well, I just came here to read this because there aren't any people around here.
Oh? I thought you didn't like how quiet it was.
Oh, I don't, but there's no people here.
I see.
Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it.
But it's okay that I'm here?
Yeah, I don't care. I mostly don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, they all just assume I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide from them exactly. I don't want it to come up again now after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out, literally months at this point.
You don't have other friends who are into manga?
Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different cause she's not exactly into it. She just likes it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you're lucky that the books you're into or at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone is constantly judging you about what you're reading.
That would be so awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much.
Well, it's a good thing I have thicky skin then, I guess. By the way, I would totally recommend finally finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with.
Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face.
Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyways. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used the pseudonym. Guys, we found out who my immortal. But I liked it at the time and got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say my confidence that I've become a better person since then. So, I can't think I would change anything.
I wonder if a few years from now, we'll think the same thing about our current selves.
Probably.
That doesn't make you uncomfortable?
No, of course not. I don't care that older people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Alright, here.
Natsuki raised her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek.
That's me from the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow! I didn't mean to do it that hard.
Yuri doesn't seem to react. But then, to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm, doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, was unable to hide a smile. I thought it was a really funny joke.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I would do that then.
The conversation ends quickly when Natsuki opens the book. The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour. But the whole time, Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm here to lay low again.
Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more.
Hey, you buying it?
Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase, where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact.
What? Like, for me? But it didn't know I was coming here today, and what if I didn't show up?
Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do.
No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought... Never mind. What I mean is to say thank you. And that it's a really nice gesture.
It's okay if you don't feel that way.
I do. It was the other thing that I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me.
Yuri pauses, then nods.
Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. See? so I believe you.
Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she's probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid response filled her with self-doubt.
I would do something nice for you next time.
Please, don't feel obligated.
I want to. I want to do nice things too.
Okay. Thank you.
Just give me a second. Internet farted.
Okay.
You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice.
I'll do it then, too.
Natsuki sighs.
Nothing. Just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately.
Is that why you've been coming here?
Oh, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them or purpose or anything. They're just other things that I really bit much lately. I'll like being around them when we're just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I don't know, feeling serious, and their attitudes just really get me on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club.
How come?
I don't know. I feel like I'm used really good with just putting up with it, because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being oversensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not gonna demand for everyone around me to change.
But
yeah, I know. Monika and Sayori really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they are not in my position, so it's easy for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. But it's not like my friends group does that kind of thing. I would just be making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry, none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it.
it's okay. I like listening.
What? Listening to other people's problems?
Yes.
That's weird. Sorry.
I just like learning about people. You think it's weird?
No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so... I don't know, does that mean I should keep going?
If you'd like.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now.
What are some things that you like about your friends?
A lot of thanks. I mean, they were all really fun to hang out with, like after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. It's just fun to complain about school together. They just make me laugh a lot, and we have a lot of good memories projects.
Oh. I'm bad at a lot of those things.
Oh?
Are those all things that are important to you?
Kind of, but they're not things I need out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too.
Well, Sayori really likes your baking. And she makes you laugh. And she complains a lot.
That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends.
Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings.
Excuse me? How about you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't know anything about?
Natsuki stands up.
No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave.
Natsuki sighs and shakes her head.
It's fine. As long as you understand that you can't just choose people like that.
I'm sorry.
Natsuki sits back down.
You can't just compare friends like that and measure who's better than who. Everyone's different.
I'm sorry. I just don't like people who want to hurt you.
A moment of silence stretches between them.
Hurt me? We just like to teach each other about stupid. It's fun.
I don't like that.
Well, that's why I'm friends with them and you're not.
You like it?
Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts. Like how Monika can. She's good at these things.
Not really. Also, I don't always want help. Sometimes it's the stuff I have to do with myself. That's what Monika and Sayori never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong, and they're all, wow, what's wrong? Everything okay? I want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So, you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think.
Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything.
I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener.
Thank you. You're also nice.
It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. So weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever is on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset, or I won't say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer. I'm just talking to myself.
Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the pages of her book.
Come you like reading much?
Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive. Like, I want to be a part of it. I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated. Especially when it comes to following social conventions and group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways I've never felt with real people. So, in that way, it can sometimes feel more real than real life.
Really? That hard for you to be around people all the time?
Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all of that, I don't know what to do and I just disengage.
Oh. That doesn't get lonely.
I don't think so. I can still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course.
Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books?
All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache.
Yeah. Me too.
Really?
Mm? What? right. More than anything.
After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's a mutual silence, one full of understanding. Oh, crap, wrong one.
Hey.
Oh, hello. I almost thought you weren't coming today.
Yeah, well...
Lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri at the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container in both hands.
I ran into my friends, so I hung out with them for a while.
Is that so?
Yeah. I was in a good mood today, so I figured out I should. I haven't been seeing them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more friends than I know what to do with, so I figured out I would share them with you.
As she sits down, Natsuki opens the lid for a container.
You made cupcakes.
And it's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want.
Yuri takes the cupcake and carefully twirls it between her fingers. It's brown with dark green frosting, immaculately shaped into a floral pattern, and topped with some kind of glittery powder.
How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it. Are they for the club?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think about it, I just made him.
Ah, I just thought because green is Monika's favorite color, right?
Well, yeah, but that's not really...
Yuri takes a small bite.
This is green tea flavored. I love green tea.
Oh, you do? That was just a random idea that I wanted to try, so... Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. I just felt happy.
Oh, sorry. Usually when... Never mind what I mean. But I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb things again. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something that I happen to be good at. And I did really like that from past experience.
Yuri turns red, recalling a time she treated herself rather generously to Natsuki's cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look.
How did you get into baking?
Well, I do know. It just kind always appealed to me. Well, a few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got like super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyways. It's like, baking is like art, and when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too.
I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would just be eaten afterwards.
Yeah, maybe you're too practical for it.
I think I prefer to be on the receiving end.
That's my other favorite part about it. It's something I can do that makes a lot of people happy, like unconditionally. Everyone is always so thankful, and I'm that moment you get to be like the bringer of joy. I don't know, it just makes me feel...
Valued?
Yeah, I guess that.
So you were able to make up with your friends today?
There wasn't really anything to make up with them about. They weren't fighting or anything.
You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood.
It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. Only makes things worse.
So they're not going to stop.
I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway. It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who's ever had a problem with it. That's not worth it. Especially since I have somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them.
Oh. I see.
The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist.
I'm glad that the situation is resolved. And that you don't have to avoid them anymore.
Yeah. Me too. And I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore. I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on.
Yeah.
I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. But it's the best I can do. So you can have the rest of them.
Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri stares at the box. Then she shakes her head and slides them back.
You should save them for your other friends.
But I made them for you.
Natsuki's voice whines as she protests.
I know. And I like them very much. Exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take it from you.
No, they were for making you happy.
You make me happy. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend.
Without warning, tears poured from Natsuki's eyes. She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms.
Natsuki?
I'm such a bad person.
Yuri stammers, feeling panicked.
I didn't mean to say something bad.
Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes.
You didn't. It just...
Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them.
I just really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me. Like I don't deserve it.
I'm sorry.
No, I am. I'm so difficult. Of even a single thing about myself that somebody would like. And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just think it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter. I knew if I tried it in the club, Sayori and Monika would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it.
You know, I think a lot of those negative things too about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all of the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself.
Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki.
Monika told me that it takes a good person to reflect on those things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so...
Like, what?
Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy, and you know how to make people laugh. And you're very passionate about things, and you know how to take the lead. And you care a lot about other people. And just a lot of things.
Oh. Well, now you're making me feel really embarrassed.
Well, you're the one who asked. And don't you think I feel embarrassed?
Natsuki tries to hide a smile, Then she sighs as it fades again.
Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason.
Is that bad?
It's really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all this time feels like... I don't know.
Feels like what?
Natsuki's voice gets quiet.
Maybe I'm scared that they will get mad at me. I really don't know what to do.
She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles, while she thinks to herself.
What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you?
Happy for what?
Happy that your new club is making you happy.
Well, that's just not fair, hypothetical.
Natsuki said that, but with little confidence in her voice.
I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval to make me happy. And I still felt that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably what's making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So, no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hard.
That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person that you are.
It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of...
Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head.
I know what's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's... sorry. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something scary.
To do what?
No. You end it.
With them?
Natsuki nods.
I didn't think... Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option.
Wasn't until recently. It's some of those things like it's wait for the internet. It's started for so long that used to it. Gone into it. So much that it feels like this is how your life is. And throwing it away. It's like throwing away such a big part of your life. Makes me feel sick to think about.
Natsuki sighs.
Very sighing.
What are you scared of?
Oh, a lot of things.
Gabby,
I think my internet died.
you are kind of choppy right now, but
Too sick of being alone. Not having anyone to talk to or deal with. Not being able to replace what I have with them. Them hate me. Hurt me for going against them.
Physically?
Not physically, but
Yuri clenches her fist.
Natsuki.
what?
If anyone even thinks to cause you harm, I will unleash hell upon them.
Natsuki snorts in laughter.
Don't laugh at me.
Sorry, I was just... I like that. That's all.
Oh. Well, I meant it.
Internet. Like, for you, it's being such a kind of bad today.
It's fine.
I know you did.
Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look.
I needed it.
As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri.
Just take them, okay? I don't want other people to have them anymore.
Are you sure?
Natsuki nods.
I'm sure.
I will then. I'll enjoy them. All of them.
Natsuki looks away, but a feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds on to that feeling, knowing it would give her courage.
Ah, you're here first today.
One second, just...
And you brought reading material.
Ah, it's stuck again. Jesus. Why?
Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her own book.
It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day, there's just nothing left. Makes you feel so empty.
Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of this series.
That sucks.
But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever.
Maybe. But there are some things that I wish I could.
On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome?
Happen. I can think of at least one thing that made it unbearable, like halfway through, and the ending really sucked. Game of Thrones. So it sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when they just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. I guess it sucks either way.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end.
The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all.
You don't go out during the week, right?
Excuse me?
With friends at a mall or downtown or whatever.
I'm not a total shut-in, you know.
Oh, my bad for making assumptions.
Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that. I'm usually meeting with my board game group.
Board game group?
It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Why do you ask, anyway?
I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious.
Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking.
People look at me like that.
Sorry.
Natsuki pulls a knee into her chest and puts her head down.
I can't do this.
Did I do something?
Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done.
I did. I ended. I texted them earlier telling them, and then I just blocked them because I'm so afraid of their response. And now it feels like I'm dying.
Well, I guess really did die inside.
Maybe it's the network, because like for me, there's like a couple seconds delay for like I hear people talking, and then I see the text, and I was like, oh, so then it's lagging.
I wonder about that too.
Is everyone playing Elden Ring? Damn you.
But it's been weeks.
Now it feels like I'm dying inside.
Oh. That's... I'm sorry.
Totally unsure what to do. Yuri can barely find any words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound Natsuki, unusually hard breathing, fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper.
Help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help. I can't take.
You may be having a panic attack.
With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes.
I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay?
Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breath, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the steps behind her. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders.
Can you feel my hands?
Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle.
You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you.
Natsuki nods once more, although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulders. She can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck.
We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now.
Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out.
That's good. Let's keep going.
Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight into Yuri's palms.
Let's focus on the physical world. All you have to do is focus on the feelings of your breaths going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space.
Minutes pass in silence. But now the worst of it has passed. Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees, and her breathing has mostly steadied. Then she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak you out. I don't know what my deal is.
You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you.
Is that going to keep happening?
It may, or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time.
Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover.
I don't think I could have gotten through that alone.
You're not alone.
Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap.
From now on, you don't have to do anything alone.
As she said that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts, but something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel so much more natural to do so. Perhaps because like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it that it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself.
Do you really mean that? You're really gonna regret saying that if you do.
How so?
Because I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now. So you're giving me permission to be as annoying as you around to a lot of places.
I see.
But you're excited, so you can take it back now.
Ah. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then.
Mm-hmm. I know a good ice cream place.
Oh. That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor, but for me, you said you had no idea.
Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Oh wait, yes I do. I said it was probably green tea.
Yuri shakes her head.
It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together.
glad and ready, baby. How fancy.
How is that fancy?
I don't know. I feel like I could have guessed something like that.
Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry.
Hey, strawberry is my favorite.
What a coincidence.
I think it helps to have something to look forward to. I still have the sick feeling. But it's easy not to convince myself that I did the right thing.
Is there anything better I could be doing?
Not that I know of. There's nothing this easy for me. There's nothing that will make this easy for me. And you already did more than one could.
Still with me, Natsuki?
I can't access the shared screen.
Uh-oh.
And that's trolling me again.
I think we're close to finishing this story.
Okay, working now. Come think of it, we never talk about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. The kinds of friends that I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place. Even though I was so scared of causing more problems.
I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially.
Oh, well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I may have tracked you down first. With the help of Sayori.
But you said...
I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to like... Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Well, I guess I'm glad you worked up the courage. Even if it was in your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave, and it will make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for it.
Anyone? I mean, like you?
Yes. Like me.
You know, I could kinda use to this.
As long as you don't tease me too much.
Fine. A little then.
That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now. But I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings.
One second. Thanks. It feels nice to be here.
Two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch. But a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater uncertainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there'll be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, has something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself, since she's about to finish a long-running series, we best have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore together.